Hey, my Taurus babies, what's happening? This is EJ from Taurota Tarot. Just happy to be in my little humble abode. It's been an ugly week. Who knew? Cards have been shuffled and cut. Blah, 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 blah. Decisions. This is decision-making time. Some of you have been given some information or have been given some insight as it relates to certain things going on in your life. This could be romantic. It could also be professional, work, school type activity. But it's about making decisions right now and getting rid of, in this full moon energy that we're still kind of sifting through, getting rid of things that no longer serve us, period. And that includes people, giving their asses the boot too. Those of you that saw the Taurus bonus know that it is surely time to sharpen your horns and polish up your hooves, because folks is getting ready to start acting simple. The note of caution there is to not instigate anything. Do your best to go with the flow. But the minute somebody look like they get ready to step into bull territory, let them know. I'm just saying, because people are trying to take folks for a ride. Period. With a T at the end. Right. I have a lot of heart for you that are going through relationship issues right now. The energy that we have, the planets are just all over the damn place. I swear to God, Mercury is running retrograde. Can't nobody tell me nothing different. I got channels on my TV that ain't working. And the cable company's like, we're working hard to fix it. No, you're not. It's been broke for 2 days. I'm just saying, it's that kind of energy. It is that kind of energy. So, again, do your best to go with the flow. Try your very best not to instigate some bullshit, no pun intended, because folks is coming with it. But the minute they step into the meadow, let them know who is in charge. Let me get the cards on. So this is Taurus weekend update. We are rolling Friday through Tuesday. Tomorrow, September 4th, which is a day to take note of as far as numerology is concerned. It's a 444 kind of day. Through Tuesday, September 8th, that's this Tuesday coming up. What I do, what I say, making decisions, damn it. What the hell? So y'all are up in your heads. You're up in your heads and you're in your emotions. King of Swords and the Four of Cups. A lot of y'all are belly aching over, I missed the opportunity, and I've been in that space this week as well. But the way to look at missed opportunities for whatever they're worth is that maybe it wasn't so much a missed opportunity it was a missed punch in the head for all of that. Oh, there's a tower. Who knew? Got the ass of the emperor. This is a reminder, I do my cards straight up, and let me just take a minute and say thank you to everybody that has liked, shared, and subscribed to my YouTube channel. Y'all don't know, every day when I get on here, I usually go to, they have a little place where you can go and look and see how your channel's doing. I am blown away every day. So don't think I don't love you, don't think I don't appreciate you. I surely do. But I'm in the middle of this shit like y'all are. Don't get that part twisted. I am not the reader to be acting like, oh, everything is well. No, everything is not wonderful right now. I'm just saying, it is what it is. So, back up here to your overall energy. For most of us, our view is too narrow. I'm going to go with that. That's what I got on there. And that's the Four of Cups. We're not looking, we're looking just where we are with what we have right now. We're not looking beyond. And in times like this, when things are stressful and y'all kind of bullshit going on at every level, that's the tendency to kind of just get to the hearth and the home and see exactly what's around you. And it makes it very difficult, especially when things are uncertain, to know what any little piece of the future is holding. Some of you are feeling the missed opportunity shit. This is the back end of your overall energy. You're feeling like you missed an opportunity, but your view is too narrow. And I'm going with the missed opportunity and timing shit. I am going with, you didn't miss nothing. You missed getting a shoe thrown at your head. That's what you missed. But right now, in your emotions, cups, y'all, in your emotions, you are just kind of feeling like, what the fuck? I shouldn't have done this and I shouldn't have done that, because I wouldn't have missed this opportunity to do whatever. Get that job, be with that knucklehead, whatever the case may be, however it's resonating with you. But know that in divine timing, you see that hand just kind of out of nowhere, like bam, here's a cup. There's some divine things going on. And so for some of you, maybe the very things that you've been hoping, wishing, and wanting for lack of a better phrase, timing not right, and the person, place, or thing that you may be having in mind that you missed getting with is not worth your time. And sometimes the universe has to just literally snatch something right out from under your nose because you're so obsessed with it or so engrossed in it that you can't see anything but that. And so if you've had any kind of dealings with that, whether it's work, whether it's a person, a relationship, and you are watching things just kind of fall to the side, go with the flow, baby. Go with the flow. Because it's all to the good. It's really not a thing of you missing something. A lot of times, things look like we've missed an opportunity to get on some gravy train. Come to find out at the end of all of it, you're glad you didn't get on the gravy train because the gravy train broke. I'm just saying. So be thankful for that, and just know that whatever's falling by the wayside, there's some divine intervention there, but that you're feeling in your emotions. And with the Justice card, it's about seeing the true nature of what's going on around you. And many of you are beginning to see the true nature. You may have had some rose-colored glasses on about somebody. But let's go back to the front end of your overall energy with the Knight of Swords. Speaking your truth, but there's opposition here. There's that tug. Because things are not going, I don't think things are going anybody's way right now. Anybody, pick a name. I don't think it's going anybody's way. But it's about speaking your truth right now. It's about being in that truth. And with the Ten of Coins, and this being the backside of the Ten of Coins, you may be trying to get to a more serene place. Let me just go with the flow here. A calmer place. And this may be in relationships, and that you see the two people there is probably no mistake. Now, if you look at the front of this card, it's about material security. But we're dealing with a calmer setting. Some of you may be in relationships and you're just trying to get out of the madness because you can't do the madness anymore. The ups and downs, the opposition, the strife, constantly setting and resetting boundaries and shit. All of that in your overall energy. And I feel just a touch of weariness for some of you. Like, damn, I'm going to keep going through this shit. Why do I keep meeting these people like this? And so then I come back to the Four of Cups on the back end. Open your mind, open your heart a little broader. Because right now your view, when you get on something, especially if you're watching people fall away from you right now because they just doing dumb shit, and you're like, I know you did not just say that. I know I did not just see you do that. However that's resonating with you. We get so honed in on what a person has done or said to us, and we don't see the bigger picture. Because we just own it. And so, again, trying to get to a calmer place, especially in your relationships, because You know, last thing you need is to be going to work somewhere and got somebody yelling at you and don't have no mask on, or they got a mask on and it's half on, half off. However, and then you got to come home and deal with some more bullshit. That's bullshit. Cut it and call it how it is. So your overall energy right here, this is really what you're trying to get to, a calmer place. You want a relationship, but damn, you ain't got to have all the madness and drama going with it. So again, we come to tomorrow's energy with the Ace of Swords and the Five of Swords. The Ace of Swords is talking about making those important decisions. Now, I'm not looking at the slow down part down here, because I think most of you, the universe has slowed you down because of any and everything that's going on right now. But this is clearly and loudly talking to me. It is about making decisions. And got a little bit of that hangman energy to it. An alternative point of view. Looking at the situations that you're dealing with, particularly with love relationships. Trying to find an alternative point of view. Now, just be mindful. This card, you can damn near can't see it because it's so dark. But this is about that inside shit. You know, and coming up off of what you want to happen, that wishful thinking, coming out of that and getting into a broader view, that Four of Cups energy up here, looking at things, not looking at them from such a narrow perspective. If you've got decisions to make, for some of you, this is about, should I stay or should I go, or should they stay or should they go? Look at an alternate point of view. This is not saying that you need to keep something that's not working. I'm not saying that at all. But if you come out of a situation, start looking at other points of view from other people. Because for some of you, you may keep attracting the same kind of person because they're saying the same kinds of things, trying to do the same kinds of things, but they're not matching you at the level that you're at, especially when it comes to dedication, loyalty, and commitment. So try to keep some emotional balance. Again, operating out of that Four of Cups on the back end of your overall, and looking at missed opportunities like it's a bad thing. And really, it's not. I think a lot of you, if you got people especially that are just kind of taking a nosedive, that's probably what they need to be doing right now, taking a nosedive, because they're not going to be able to keep up with you in the future, Taurus, because you're still changing, still going through a transition, still going through transformations. I'm just saying. We get to Saturday with the King of Wands, King of Rods, and the beautiful Tower sitting on top. And that's the back end of it. Yeah, that's the back end of the Tower. It's your intuition that will reveal to you things that need to be revealed to you. Who's loyal to you? All the words on there, the only one I'm picking up on is loyal. Who's loyal to you? So this is going to play itself out at some point in the future for those of you that this is resonating with. And for some of you, this may be a person that you don't know. Maybe a person that you don't know. But you're going to have to use your own intuition. And see, I'm looking at the back of this, hidden causes and shit. To get any kind of revelation, to see exactly what it is you need to see clearly. You're going to have to use your intuition. Again, this is probably not so much you going through the actual tower, but you see everybody else's ass on fire getting tossed out the tower. So again, this is probably going to be about people falling by the wayside. This is major energy. So, you know, there's some karma here. There's some definite karma here. People just getting bounced out. Might be getting bounced out for a good reason. Karma just coming back to pay them a visit and pulling them away from you. And trust and believe, Taurus, people know what kind of person you are. And if you've noticed an uptick recently of people trying to flock around your behind, that's because they know what kind of person, they feel that loyalty. They feel the stability that you as an earth sign bring. So don't get that part twisted. You know, that you ain't just attracting folks for no reason. There's a good reason. And some of the people that you're attracting now are going to be some of the people that are going to go the distance with you here for a minute. While other folks is getting their behinds kicked out the tower because they wasn't doing right, wasn't talking right, wasn't acting right. Pick your right, but they wasn't doing it right. I'm just saying. Do not fear this. As a matter of fact, I'm going to tell you to go get a Coke, a Pepsi, some of that popcorn, and go sit down and watch the show. Now, this is not to say it's not going to affect you. It most definitely is going to affect you. People leaving your life, situations leaving your life. But please do not get all everything is fine. Don't go there. Don't go there. And just remember this hand sticking out of nowhere in a cloud and shit. In front of a tree, in front of a dude sitting in front of some cups. Just remember that part. That some of this is happening and it's divine timing that's doing it for you. And you will get it, most of you will get a chance to see however this is resonating and whomever or whatever this is applying to. You're going to get to the other side of this and you're going to turn around and go, damn. Woo. Yes, sir. Thank you. Glad I ain't hanging out with that person. And that can be a shocking thing on the other side to realize you just barely missed getting caught up in some drama and some bullshit. I'm just saying. So count your lucky stars for that one. When we get to Sunday's energy with the Hierophant and the back end, I like to say the ass end of the Emperor, it's about the fruits of your labor. It's the things that you bring back home after you've been at work all day. The fruits of your labor, what you got around you. And as we're talking about a calmer, more serene situation with the Hierophant, it was just a calmer, serene situation right there. It don't get no better than that. For some of you, you may meet an older person. Looking at that right there. For a lot of you, you're going, oh, I didn't think I'd ever, yeah, you might date an older person. For some of you, it may be a younger person, but they're going to come to the table with just as much, if not more, than what you're dealing with right now. The catch here is that this is going to catch you off guard. Dude knew that the back of his chair was on fire. I'm just saying. It's going to catch you off guard. And that's a good thing, because I think for a lot of us, we've been so honed in on, I want this, and this, and trying to do everything on our little checklist, that we miss a lot. So for those of you that have a person coming towards you, going to catch you off guard. And that's a good thing. But this person, and for some of you, this is job related too. Whatever this situation is, this is coming with tradition. It's coming with a heap load of opportunity. And it's not lacking anything anywhere. So while it may look a little different to you, again, we go back up to your view being too narrow. You know, this person has to be this. My job has to have that. Open it up a little bit. Open it up a little bit. Again, it's going to catch you by surprise. Some of you might actually start running because you want to know why somebody is so doggone interested in you all of a sudden. Just saying. Roll with it, Taurus. Roll with it. Just roll with it. When we get to Monday's energy with the Five of Wands and the Three of Swords, this from Sunday's energy kind of rolls into Monday's energy. There may be some debate, some passionate debate with someone about something. I mean, hell, pick a topic. We would run from the election to doggone coronavirus. You could have all kind of passionate arguments and debates. But this is going to have more to do with love. I know y'all like, huh? It is. How it manifests itself in your life, I'm sure will be completely unique, whoever this is resonating with. But this has got a lot to do with your next person. And in getting into any kind of conversation or debate with someone, it doesn't have to be mean and vicious and nasty, but you may have a healthy debate about some topic. You may begin to realize where you have not been challenged and where you are not growing. Misery and tension. And with that Three of Swords, not so much talking about third party situations, but the tension. There may be tension. Again, I think a lot of you are going to run to the other end of the meadow and look and swish your tail and just look, because you're going to go, nah, where did you come from? It's that kind of energy, which is, and the coupling, let me put it like this, initially may not be all warm, rosy, fuzzy, warm shit. There may be a heated conversation about something. But in that conversation, a lot of you are going to realize how much misery and tension, coming back to that now, you've actually been living with. A lot of times we don't know how ugly our situation is. We get the fuck away from it and somebody else shows us something different. I'm just saying. Maybe coming out of a situation where there's a lack of affection on that side. And now you're trying to get rid of the misery and tension. And I think for a lot of you, you're not going to even realize how much of it you've been living under. Especially with someone that hasn't really been loyal to you, someone that hasn't been faithful, not even sexually, but just at a word committal level. They just have not been faithful to their word. And they've just kind of blown you off and taken you for granted. So, new person is going to spark some things in you right away. For those of you that aren't really on the relationship tip because you're good where you are, it could be a job. And it's going to push the limits for you to see where you haven't been growing. And how much misery and tension you've been living up under your current supervisor, manager, chief, or whoever. Be on the lookout for that. And be open to seeing it differently. Again, that narrow view. Being open to a broader view. We get to Tuesday's energy with Temperance and the Seven of Wands. It's changes. Temperance in this deck is about changes, and it's about finding balance. And so you're going to be in a new feeling place. I'm sorry, my camera's moving. I set my teacup down. You're going to be in a new feeling place. So you're going to have to find your balance. For some of you, got the word sex written on the card. Ooh. Some of you, there may be a breakthrough. I think a lot of you have been dealing with some shit and you thought it was the best shit since canned beer and sliced bread. And for whatever reason, it's going all to hell. And boom, voila, boof, boof. And off guard and caught by surprise. And here's somebody talking the same thing that you are, but in a different way, maybe. Yeah, maybe in a different way. This is good, Taurus. This is about moving forward. And it's going to be your boldness and your audacity that's going to start getting you to your future goals. So those things that you're trying to attain in your relationship or in your professional working life or school, it's going to be the boldness that makes you stand out from the crowd. Again, the changes, and now at this point, the changes are going to make themselves known. What needs to be changed? Again, you got the Tower. So you're going to see a lot, hear a lot, and be like, damn. But it's all to the good. Like I said, I wouldn't pick a fight with anybody, but I would surely be able to bring the noise when it's time to bring the noise. People that are, and I'm saying this because somebody needs to hear it and they ain't hearing it yet. If you've got people falling out of your life, use your intuition, but beyond that, don't look at everything as something missed. You may be missing a whole lot. Trust me. And you'll be thankful in the end that you didn't go chasing after what was falling out of a burning tower. There's nobody to save out of this tower. So don't act like you need to be standing at the bottom of the tower with your broom and your dustpan trying to collect the pieces. No, sir. Not this time. No. Let the tower burn. Burn, baby, burn. That part. Let it burn. And let whoever's in it burn. And let the universe clear. Fire is a healing thing. Clearing the path for you to move forward. Do not be afraid of the people coming towards you, because they may sound different, look different, act a little different. But ultimately what you're going to find is the tradition and the opportunity to grow the way you want to grow. And again, dealing with the fruits of your labor. Been trying to manifest this person or this situation, or a combination of person and situation. It's time. It is definitely time. Back to basics. Feed your spirit and call your runners. So back to basics. Again, we're talking about getting back in balance, finding your balance in the midst of change. So you're going to have to get back to some basic things. You're going to have to put the foo-foo shit away for a minute and just get back to basics. For some of you, this is finances, because you do have people exiting your life. You may have to regroup, refinance, I swear you think it's Mercury retrograde. But anyway, get back to basics. You may need to scale some things down, not even from a financial point, but just from a I don't feel like being overwhelmed point. You may need to scale some things down. At home, at work, wherever, in your relationship, you just need to get back to basics, scale some of that extra shit down so you can see the situation, the true nature of your situation. Feed your spirit. If you're going through all these changes, please do not let your spiritual life go to hell. I'm just saying, don't do it. Whatever your spiritual life means to you, going to church, going to temple, the head of lettuce, the bunch of carrots, whatever you're doing, feed your spirit. Because that is the thing that's going to follow you around to the end. And you need to be straight with this so you can see what's coming to you. If you're looking for the same old raggedy ass box with the same old raggedy ass bow on it, no, not happening. So feed your spirit so you can see the good things coming towards you, and so that you don't have that Four of Cups energy where you kind of just like, I never missed the opportunity and I don't know what I'm doing, Feed your spirit. You do that, all should be well. All these changes, call your runners. Tell them to make the way smooth for you as you try to get out there and do whatever it is you're doing that's new and different, whether it's a relationship, a job. Call on your runners so they can start walking and running ahead of you and clearing some of the debris. They can clear up some of the damn debris out of the way. Just saying. Keep it to yourself. Be all in or all out. Take time for yourself. Keep it to yourself. So those of you that are going through some struggles, don't tell it. Don't tell it. Just don't tell it. Let people begin to see just the good shit that's coming out of you. And the bigger energy behind this is you don't want to dwell on negative shit. So those of you who want to get on the phone with your girlfriend, let me tell you what he did to me last night. I'm guilty. I'm just saying. Keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. Process it. Get it out of your system the best way that you know how. But whatever you're going through, particularly in relationships right now, the world don't need to know about it. Keep it to yourself. Be all in or all out. Those of you that are dealing with situations and haven't really kicked full gear into relationships, now's the time. Again, we're in decision-making season to be making a decision. And whatever you're doing, you need to be all in or all out, whether this is an old person you're dealing with from your past or someone new coming into your experience. If you see something there, you need to put both feet in. This ain't the hokey pokey, damn it. So be all in or be all out. And then, of course, take time for yourself. And this goes right back to feeding your spirit. It's essential. All this bullshit we got to deal with, I swear to God, just wearing a mask every day, I'm ready to just faint because it makes me hot. But I have to wear it. So when I come home, I always try to make sure a couple hours. Now that's me. I can do that because I don't have kids running around. If you got kids, you might need to redirect them or reroute them for an hour so you can get your head together and get your head right, because without you, the rest of it ain't going. That's it, Taurus. I love you guys. I hope you guys have a good weekend. I will talk to y'all soon. Bye-bye.